heading to Waco right now, but first, coffee.
All right, so I'm going to take you on a road trip with us. We're leaving Dallas and we're going from Dallas to Waco to Austin, Texas. And Waco is about the halfway point, which is perfect for visiting the Magnolia Silos or Magnolia Table, but you do definitely need to make reservations here in advance. So let's check out what we ordered for lunch or brunch at Magnolia Table, Joanne Gaines' restaurant. The first thing we started with here is a lemonade flight. Refreshing. Okay.
Good?
I do like it a lot. It's nice and sweet. I see why he likes it. Okay.
Sweet too?
Oh, I like that. Okay, ready? And last but not least. Oh yeah. Ooh. It's always a really tough decision between savory or sweet for breakfast, so we kind of did a little bit of each. We started with these donut holes. They had seasonal donut holes that were so good. They were pumpkin and cinnamon flavored. They're really delicious. Even if you don't love pumpkin, you'd probably like them. And then we got one of us got a burger with fries, the other got a fruit cup, and the other got a breakfast sandwich. The only disappointing part was not having enough room in our stomachs to go and enjoy some of the takeaway food as well. But if you don't have a reservation to Magnolia Table, you should still stop here and you can choose from their limited but still really good menu at the takeaway spot next door. And they actually have plenty of seating for you to enjoy eating on site on a patio. So then we, instead of going to the silos, we hit the silos on the way back from our Austin trip. But instead of going to the silos, since we already had plenty to eat for brunch, we headed to the zoo.
All right, so we are in Waco. We're actually at a zoo. It's called Cameron Park Zoo or something like that. And it's just a beautiful day. It's October, so the weather is just lovely here. Not too hot, not humid. And I hear there's a lot of animals here. Let's go.
Oh no! Now, some people will tell you that there isn't too much to do on Waco, but actually this is an awesome, incredible zoo. I can't believe that I haven't been to it before. Some friends recommended it. It really had plenty of animals, all the major animals you'd expect to see at any zoo. And at the time we went in the afternoon, you could really see all of them. They were all put out so we could see them kind of on display. It was really nice.
Come on, come on. Oh my God! There's literally big fish. Those are like so small. See over here. Fish! Oh, there's a turtle. Hey, let's go. I can't believe he's so confused. Sometimes let us go like this. It's a lie. It's actually a lie. Giraffes are my favorite animals.
Are they? The type of zoo where every animal is going to be your favorite animal because they all look so interesting and you get to see them pretty close up. Even this rhino, like the rhino seemed close, the elephant seemed close, everything seemed very, very close. We were like, is this safe? And yeah, there were moats and things, so it did seem safe. But wow, just I really find that a lot of zoos, you know, the areas may not be set up for you to see all the animals, but we didn't miss one animal in any of these areas. It was really great. I highly recommend coming in. I also am going to show you, I love a zoo or any sort of children's activity that actually has a play place that is great for the kids to enjoy. And Cameron Park definitely does.
Fun fact about rhinos, I heard they only drink sparkling water with fresh squeezed lemon, just like me. We have so much in common.
Did you know that elephants like to throw mud and dirt on themselves? It's basically like elephant sunscreen. So that's what this one was doing. This is during a Waco trip in October, and the weather couldn't have been any better. It was slightly humid on this trip, and you'll see once we get to Austin, it was a little bit humid and overcast. But it was a beautiful day for this zoo. I know Waco can get pretty hot, so to have a cooler day is pretty nice. And then in this area, apparently this Komodo dragon is quite the animal, like not very common in a lot of zoos, so that was very cool to see. This is a play structure I was telling you about. This slide was in the seal or the otter area. And then after that, we hit up one of the Waco coffee shops. This was interesting. It was called Bru, B-R-U, and it was inside a closet in the lobby of that building. All right, so then from Waco to Austin was just about 2 hours. And here we are headed to the Omni Hotel, which was a beautiful hotel for this stay. It was in a great area, not too far from the capital of Austin, or the capital of the state. To be honest, I wasn't paying enough to the history to know, but it's right down in the middle of everything, very close access to a lot of great places to eat. And because we got a room that had a little bit of a suite to it, which I find is easier with kid, we were on the 19th floor, the very top floor of this Omni Hotel in Austin, and it was beautiful. I'm going to give you a little tour of the room, but just that elevator view was breathtaking. All right, so like I said, it's really good to book a suite if you're traveling with a family, and not every hotel will have suites available. I'm also a travel agent, so I'm constantly looking up the best hotel deals and different types of rooms, and if you can get a suite like this, I highly recommend it. This one was even more over the top than most hotel suites are because it included a little workout area that I'm going to show you. So you walked right into the main hotel room. You had a little bar area. There's a mini fridge in there. There's some Nespresso coffees. I love having a breakfast area. The pull-out couch, and then over here was a little workout room, and it was very exciting.
This is like what I have.
Yeah, it's called a Bozu ball. Wow, this room is super cool because I have absolutely never seen a treadmill in a hotel before. There's a little TV to watch at the same time. Okay, let's see what's over here. Okay, we have a puppy.
2 puppies on the couch.
Little desk. It looks over to the lobby here.
The treadmill's over here, Dad.
Wow, we are high up, guys. 19th floor. Holy moly.
Can I see?
Whoa.
Can I see?
That is crazy.
How high did... Why would we...
19 floors, Gigi. Wow, let's see if we can zoom.
We're at the very top.
It feels that way. Actually, we are, in fact, at the very top. All right, got a desk here. Looks very good. Some sitting rooms. Puppy already has a seat. I think that is a pull-out couch for Gio. We have a little kind of breakfast nook. Oh, good. We have some coffee. All right. And we have a bedroom right here. Looks really good.
The bathroom's over here.
Let's see.
A closet. Like 2 closets.
Yeah.
And we're like super high up.
Considering our last trip was to New York City, you can see that family vlog too, and those rooms are so small. This was like enormous.
Let's see if there's anything good in here. All right, what do we have? Robes, a little storage. There we go.
This was definitely Texas themed, like it felt like Texas.
I had no idea this was even in the room.
Like that. A little bit. And then over and then down. Okay.
So if you have a kid who's old enough to be responsible around this equipment, I mean, it was pretty fun just having different things to interact with. I have no idea why rolling the ball over him was the desired choice, but I will take whatever activity there is to do that keeps people entertained in the rooms. We've been on enough trips that, you know, having the room feel cozy and interesting is definitely a plus.
We're at the very top.
Yep, somehow we are at the very top. Whoa.
Look up there. There's no like.
Woo!
That's what happens when you get.
It was quite the drop down. Luckily, there were no fire drills or anything. All right, there's a native Texan beer to enjoy with a map of Texas in Austin, Texas. So the state capital, couldn't get any more Texas than that. So we did order in the first night. We ordered from a place called True Food Kitchen. It's actually a restaurant that we like in Dallas area as well. Just had a relaxing night in, enjoyed the room, set it up, enjoyed that pull-out couch. It was great. I love how there are kind of two bumpers on each side, which I think is really good for a kid. And then woke up the next morning and decided to go get some coffee from the room coffee bar. They had some Nespresso and a Keurig machine, and then it was time to go get started on a family-filled day in Austin, Texas. On the other side of this Omni hotel are office buildings or office suites, so that's what you're seeing here as the elevator is going down. There's plenty of things to do in the lobby. There are like bars, restaurants, little shops, but you can also walk to a bunch of different restaurants, coffee shops, and convenience stores if you need them. So we have been here before. One of our favorite things to do as a family is go to a place called...
Then the destination is on your left.
It's called the Thinkery, and that's in Austin, Texas. It used to be the Austin Children's Museum. It basically still is a children's museum. The hours are a bit earlier in the day. They close a bit early, in my opinion. So you want to get there maybe around 9 or 10 a.m. to enjoy it. But there are all these different rooms. Arts and crafts room. There's a light room. There's this interactive room. There's so many different things. It's 2 levels. There's a playground outside. Great for the kids. And this water room is a big hit. Now, this water room, they actually let you borrow the Croc shoes and a water bib, kind of like a rain jacket, so you don't have to worry about that. But hopefully you do have an extra pair of clothes on you because the kids do seem to all get wet. There's just so much to do here. We spent about 3 hours during this trip, and there are some food places outside and food carts and ice cream. So we hit up a place called Veracruz Taco Shop. It was pretty good, a little bit spicy for the kiddo, but we all enjoyed some tacos, got some steak tacos, started with some chips and guacamole, got a agua fresca, which is this beverage you're gonna see.
Oranges in here. It looks delicious.
It was really good. It's like cold oranges and ice all blended up together. I loved the mole. It was very good. My kiddo got this soup. It's kind of like spaghetti in a broth, a chicken broth. Now the spices were spicy, but they were so flavorful and tasty. Veracruz, I found out, is also a food truck that you might see around Austin. This is the chicken mole. Very good. The plantains on that plate were delicious. And then right across the street, so this is still right near the Thinkery, but right across the street is this playground. You can stay here for like an hour or 2 easily, depending on how active and awake your kiddo is. And there's a coffee shop across the street. So basically we stayed in this block for all day. And we were heading out, but what do you know? We found one of many ice cream shops in this little alley. This is ice cream, and they do sell lick ice cream at Whole Foods. There are way more flavors here to try. I really like the caramel, and the Texas sheet cake was really good too. It's a chocolate sheet cake mixed into the ice cream.
At the light, turn right on.
All right, so this was special. We also did this last year, so this is becoming like a recurring thing to do on a Waco to Austin road trip, and that is to head to Pumpkin Nights. So Pumpkin Night Austin is a festival. They really have a little bit of everything here. I was not expecting these flamethrower guys, but that was awesome. You do need to get tickets in advance just to make sure they don't sell out. But Pumpkin Nights is so much fun. It is not a scary event at all. I really think it's good for all ages, as long as you don't mind walking through trails in the woods. So it starts about 6 p.m. Closer to 7 p.m. is when the sun sets, and that's when it's really fun to go through Pumpkin Nights. So like I said, it's a trail. I don't know if it's a half-mile long or a full mile. I have no idea how long it is, but it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to go through. That's just my husband. It actually isn't scary at all. And each little section has its own theme, so you feel like you're in a different little pumpkin world for each section. The lighting is great, the music is great, the surprises along the way are great. I really can't recommend Pumpkin Nights enough, and actually they have them in different cities. They seem to rent out farms in kind of near big cities, and there's also a Pumpkin Nights Dallas that you could go to, and I recommend checking them out. So much fun. This is becoming a tradition for us. This is getting near the end, but it was just so special. There are all these bubbles in the air, and then after this section, there was a section of pirates, which wasn't too spooky at all, but tons of pumpkin pirates being shipwrecked. And then that led to another section. It was just like surprise on surprise. So after that is a section where kids could dig in the sand to find buried treasure. And when they found the coins, which are basically poker chips right here, they dig, they find the coins, they turn them in, and they get a piece of candy. So that's a lot of fun for the kids. So interactive. It was only about 25 minutes outside of Austin, and I definitely recommend it if you're in the area or any area of Pumpkin Nights. And you'll find a whole another video just on Pumpkin Nights that we recorded previously on the Sit Bike Go YouTube channel. There's food, there's drink, you can buy pumpkins there. So again, it's a great Halloween activity. So back to the hotel. That was definitely a full day. And then here is the next morning. So I thought we were heading out to do a double-decker bus, but I accidentally booked that on the wrong day to come to find out. So we had to make a change of plan that worked out really well for us to take the Duck Boat Austin tour.
All right, so I thought that I booked a double-decker bus for today, but I accidentally booked it for tomorrow. Whoops. So instead, luckily, there's a duck tour, which is going to be perfectly fine for our group. Let's go.
All right, so this is at the Austin Visitor Center, which is very close to the Omni Austin Hotel. Here's one of the Austin duck boats. It's a land and a sea tour, which means this boat goes into the water, the lake in Austin, during the final leg of the trail. They highly encourage you to quack through these whistle things at all sorts of strangers that you drive by.
There you go. You got it. Let that makes you officially and happiness throughout the city. South are named after the rivers across the state of Texas. If you came in from Louisiana, actually safe for children. If you want to take your kids in there, he comes in, works in the office. He brought the duck down himself. We're not a giant conglomeration corporation. We're not so have a thing called well, open air venues to keep you safe throughout the pandemic. Lovers do holding hands, get them quacking away. Ready, 1, 2, 3.
We were quacking at everybody.
Of course. In fact, this is the only basement in Austin, and that cost the taxpayers $75 million. Quacking away to the family on the right. That Emancipation statue that you see with all those students learning about the history of our African-American brothers and sisters played in last weekend. It's about 3 times. And by the way, oh my goodness, all the superheroes. Let's give them a quacking away. That is amazing.
It was pretty funny to stumble on this construction company. They were doing some sort of social media promotion and it looked great.
Giant picture. Oh, y'all are amazing. That's super, man. Thank you, girl. All right, that's rocking. Anybody else need to get one? Yes, get a whistle. Hold on, we're going to go underneath the death tunnel. Or otherwise known as MOPAC, the Missouri Pacific Railroad Line. Scholarships for teachers for the classroom. In fact, the year I actually retired from teaching, I used that scholarship. They're going to have desserts. I'll tell you, 22 pounds later. And my good friends, let's give one good quack and wave on a main seated until we get in.
All right, so here we are going into the water. This was a great tour. It was about an hour and a half long.
You don't have to worry about anything. You can stand up.
I was a little bit nervous going into the water, but it went okay, besides this song.
I want to thank Starbucks for my burnt coffee this morning. It tasted pretty good. Hold on, because once we're in, there's no turning back. Here we go.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
By the way, my good friends, welcome to the lake. I'm no longer your bus tour guide. You can call me Captain Bob or El top of that roof. I'm on a quacking away for our friends here on the right. Say we're kind of upset. We paid you $45 million, but it doesn't look exactly like a manta ray. Something's missing here. He says, wait a minute, I'm making sure Dad's back there. Now we're not going to have you press the gas. You got it? You can throw from that side right there.
Oh, Gigi.
What's your name? DJ?
Geo.
Geo? As in like a gem? A Geo? G-E-O? G-I-O.
Oh, he's really driving it.
Okay. Geo, here's what I want you to do. I want you to turn the steering wheel to the left and start aiming toward the shoreline.
Oh my gosh.
Now, y'all did a good job on this little bit. Turn it this way, all right? Use your muscles and keep going. Turn it to the right. He says easy. No adults make too big a deal out of this. This is easy. Gio, you're doing it. Y'all don't know it, but Gio's setting me up for the perfect ramp back up there again. Can we have a nice round of applause for Gio?
Yay!
You're fired, buddy. You did better than I did. All right.
Good job, G.
Good job. Gio set me up for the perfect landing. By the way, forecast weather. So
That was pretty cool. I did not know that he would be driving us
They don't like
during this
rain,
trip.
so they stay underneath there.
All right, so that was the duck tour. You could pick that up at the visitor center and you can request it ahead of time. I would reserve it just to make sure during busy season you get in. There are a bunch of places to grab lunch. We headed to Corinne, which is in the Marriott, which was walking distance in downtown Austin, right near that Austin Visitor Center. The buffalo cauliflower here was so delicious. Here's a Cobb salad, and here's the roast chicken. It is so good, so tender. How can you hate it if it comes with fries?
Fireman dumb cake. Fireman cake.
I don't know why this was called this. Oh, fire extinguisher cake? I don't know. It was delicious. It was a peanut butter pie. So back to the Omni. It was time for me to practice this transition. So anyways, I was getting ready for a YouTube creator event.
We're in Austin, Texas, and about to hit up a YouTube event. Let's go.
So that was a lot of fun. The reason we were in town was for specifically this event hosted by YouTube. So thank you, YouTube, so much for inviting me. I got my Texas girl outfit on.
This right now or listening to this, I just want you to know that I'm moving to Austin, Texas, because mostly the tacos and really only the tacos. But if my hair can deal with the humidity, I will be on the next flight to Austin, Texas. Bye.
That's just a joke because I own way too many things to pack up and move from Dallas. This area of Boston was great. If you are not traveling with a kid, you should definitely go get some dinner there. This specifically is the Soho House hotel. Apparently it's a club hotel you have to belong to. And apparently you're not allowed to take photos there, which I had no idea because I take photos everywhere I go. So here's some footage you probably won't see anywhere because lo and behold, I did not know.
We're here at the Soho House and we're about to find the event space.
It was really cool of YouTube to put on this event, bring some creators together from the Texas area.
That doesn't work.
It's too what?
Like, I don't want to.
Got my sticker, got my name tag on. It's very cool inside. They had themed drinks, themed mocktails, cocktails. There's plenty to enjoy there.
Poppy, Texas Poppy.
They get it about that there is a creative community and how important thinking about this, like how important it is, and they invest in it. And I love that we do that, and I get to be a part of that. And so, the fact that we're all here, this whole event is about just building community, getting a sense to connect with each other. You guys are all on a similar, bring unique perspectives. You're on a similar journey here. You've had a lot of similar experiences with your creative journeys, and so share with each other, learn from each other, just connect, get inspired, and yeah, make sure you get each other's contacts, you stay in touch.
I feel like it's
Amazing as that.
Hands down, ladies and gentlemen. We come to y'all all the way from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We live here in Austin, Texas. Proud to be. Hi, y'all. My creators in the building. Make some noise. Hey, here comes 1, 2, 3. I can take you out. I can put you on a bus and tour across the side. I can make you smile. I can make you laugh.
We would love to get all of the creators up here because we're going to be doing a group photo. We're not all standing. No, we're not. All right, we're going to get everybody in, I promise.
All right, and then we left with some swag. I chose a coaster because I do not have a YouTube plaque, and it's probably the closest I'm going to get for a while. Ha ha ha. Anyways, Soho House was incredible. I wish I could get even more photos there.
Alright, it is our last day in Austin. We head out today, and here's the last view of our lovely hotel, Soho.
So they drop by with
Look at that tree. Someone is getting a big Christmas tree already before Halloween. All right, well, it was really sad to leave Austin, but then we headed from Austin to Waco to Dallas. So this time we did stop at the Magnolia Silos It's always a good time there. This is the bakery. Don't be afraid of the line. Just stand in it. They'll hand you a menu and you'll be able to order all your delicious desserts and cupcakes and cookies. But for us, we need to first hit up the coffee shop called Magnolia Press. And that is right next to Magnolia Home. So I did go in there and find a couple house items that I so badly needed. But first, I just want to show you the coffee shop, which I highly recommend going to. I got a delicious brown sugar latte. We also got a hot chocolate, some apple cinnamon rolls. I think they were seasonal. They were really delicious.
Well, I like to travel a lot.
So this is Magnolia Press. And the line wasn't too long that day. There's also a grab and go, so you can pick up some more, maybe substantial kind of lunch items. The menu here is mostly pastry and breakfast type things. Breakfast desserts. Very delicious. There is an apple cinnamon roll. It was super tasty. They served it warmed. It was perfect. This was only a quarter of it, so it's definitely a shareable item. Coffee, good as always. And then, yeah, I found this trivet that I thought was really pretty. It looks like flooring. We're going to be showing some kitchen renovations soon on the Sip Bite Go channel, and that is what our flooring will look like. There's more than one home shop there. This is a Magnolia Market, and there are actually some antique items that you can pick up there as well. You might recall that sign. It's the original Magnolia sign. And here are some items, some kitchen items specifically that I got. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this tour, heading from Dallas to Waco to Austin, back to Waco, and then we headed back home to Dallas. I will catch you next time on Sip Bite Go. Bye. Ears pop.